Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So we take a look only here at the intraday price action. In the previous video, I also covered the daily time frame. So if you're wondering how yesterday's dip really has, or the overnight dip has changed the Ethereum chart outlook on the larger time frame, feel free to check out the previous video, which I recorded earlier today. But in this video, I really just want to double down again on the parameters that we're currently watching. So let's do that. And all I'm going to do here just before we start is just to move the resistance area a little bit to the left. And yeah, I will remove micro support because it's not very clear. So there is a resistance area which I communicated also in the last update. I did say that the market needs to, for a first indication really, of a low. Yeah, so let's say that we can say that Ethereum has really formed a low, some kind of a low, overnight. Yeah, when the price dipped sharply and reversed at around 2,130. That it's more than just a local low, but something more substantial. We need to see a break above resistance, above the golden ratio level at $2,907. I find that quite relevant. And the main reason is that the move to the upside, could still be a fourth wave bounce, for example. So this move up here could simply be a fourth wave bounce, like a corrective bounce, for example. And the wave 4 can be part of a diagonal structure to the downside, so we have to allow for the 61.8 retracement. Also, we need to see a 5-wave move up. And the problem is with micro counting here, there isn't really anything clear. So what we really need to see is, can the market break above resistance? That's why we work with the resistance area. And can it hold a first higher low in a deeper pullback? Because at the moment, the market isn't showing any pullback, all right? So what we want to see is that if there is any kind of deep pullback or so, that it can form a higher low. At the moment, best I can tell is that this move up that started overnight is only a 3-wave move. So from an Elliott wave point of view, for confirmation, for example, for confirmation that we are, let's say, starting to turn around at least, I would normally want to see a 5-wave move up. That's from an Elliott wave point of view, because it's a series of higher highs and higher lows. Do we see that here? Not clearly. See, the problem is it is not really possible to say, what's happening here on the nano level. There isn't really any structure. So we can say that maybe, this is some kind of a wave 1, and then we had a pullback here in a wave 2. Possible. But the move up after that is really just choppy and looks a bit like an ABC structure in a third wave. So it needs at least another 4-5 pattern. At least. I'm saying at least because this third wave isn't really a clear third wave, but it could be a diagonal pattern, These diagonals, they form sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patterns, and then that's it, and it corrects, and then we go up further. Doesn't look impulsive here, but it is difficult to say because of this start. I don't want to call it a startup candle, but the recovery candle, it doesn't really have much structure. So to keep it very simple, what I want to see is that the market forms one more high, breaks above 2,910, and I will assume that a low has formed. Ideally, to be fair, the price holds above the last low. Basically before forming a 5th wave, it shouldn't break below that last swing low here at 2,525. So, but there's not much clarity. I think Bitcoin chart seems a bit clearer. Some other altcoin charts seem a bit clearer. So here's basically just waiting for a little bit more price data, that we have something to work with. Something we can sort of trust in a little bit. Some reliable data. Yeah, that's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.